Today in the asylum, grand theft bagel, a whole crate of them, and speeding and smoking on the job. But first, behavior unbecoming. So, trains behaving badly, what's that all about? Well, take this train, for example, running purposefully around the track. If it could speak, and sometimes I think it does, which may be why I'm here in the asylum, it would say, "Nothing to see here, folks, just doing what I'm told." But it sees an opportunity. It knows I haven't changed the switch it's barreling towards, and it's going to try to run it, even though it can't possibly go through. Because the opportunity it sees involves making me look like an idiot for not noticing until it's too late. Oh dear. Or this one. Again, it's running fine, looking great, doing what it's supposed to do. And there are guests, happily watching me control my little railway empire with total confidence, showing off skill and prowess. But it too sees an opportunity. It knows I've forgotten to take some rolling stock and cleaning stuff off a hard-to-see bit of track over in the corner there, and it intends to make me look like a jackass. Mission accomplished. Here's a variation on that theme you may be able to relate to. It's a train with a couple of passenger coaches, moving along with professional dignity. And then there's the ringtone. Important phone call incoming. While I'm busy solving a family crisis, consulting with world leaders, or hearing the nice person from Microsoft advise of a big problem with my computer that only he can fix if I give him remote access and my credit card number, the tender inexplicably decouples from the coaches. And on the next pass around the loop, okay, I know what you're going to say. It's my own fault for not keeping an eye on it. But the darn things stop cold when I don't want them to. Couldn't they have the decency to stop once in a while when it might do some good? I mean, really. Of course, all this bad behavior is perfectly legal, not considerate and not at all forgiving of shoddy tradesmanship, but nothing that a magistrate might be interested in. But sometimes, well, the bad behavior can veer into the nefarious zone. The scene of the crime. This morning, the staff of Mahatma Jeev's Aggregate and Bagel Company lovingly prepared a crate of mutton cod extra crunch ketchup and green onion bagels, a special order for the King of Sweden. They then placed it in the compound for DoorDash pickup and superfast delivery. This afternoon, while said staff were lunching at the nearby Blink and Tipple pub, the crate and the tasty treats contained therein disappeared without a trace. Security cameras captured the theft on CCTV. An alarm was tripped, but local law enforcement was at that moment in the upper Barnstable Valley investigating a Britney Spears sighting. No clear look at the perpetrators, but authorities know that international bagel thieves and experienced steam train crew Tibbles and Tootie Winestickler have been seen in the area. There's a better than even chance they're in the cab of this Atlantic steamer, observed leaving the scene of the crime by local dog walker and former heavy metal guitarist. I'm sorry, no, I can't name him. He prefers to remain anonymous. Police say investigation into the theft will commence once the Britney Spears incident has concluded and public safety restored. I'm sure it hasn't escaped your notice that these locos are smoking, which is illegal since Great Itchings in the lower Barnstable Valley is a non-smoking jurisdiction. They're also exceeding the posted speed limit by a considerable amount, as post-war flyers tend to do when not supervised effectively. Behaving badly indeed. But nobody's watching except us, so we'll just let them have at it. Yep, trains behaving badly. Happens in all scales and gauges, but for these flyers, I guess we'll just put it down to youngsters sowing their wild oats. I mean, they're only in their 70s and 80s after all. Just kids, really.